Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson, I want to speak on Esau and the fact that he's mad. You know, he's very mad and very vexed by this word. And I can see that this word is affecting these Edomites, even these everyday Edomites. They're being affected very heavily by these words. As the scriptures say that they overcame him by the word of their testimony. You know what I mean? This is them being consumed. All right. When I looked at the last couple of weeks and I was looking at the faces of these Edomites, and some of these Edomites, you know, seen us out there multiple times, and I could see that they were distressed. Some of them were very mad, very angry. And I kept saying, I said, yo, these Edomites are pissed. These Edomites are vexed. All right? And that's why you had certain Edomites that would stop and shake their head, or they would, there's one Edomite came by and he just started losing it. You know, the demon jumped on it. Well, a few Edomites. All right? So that's showing me that this word is cutting their spirit. And this is why anytime you speak against Esau, he really has a shaming tactic. You know, he tries to shame you for speaking against his wickedness. You know, just like a woman. You know, Kevin Samuels, that effeminate. He says how you know, the women have shaming language. Well, Esau has shaming language too. Esau and the woman are very similar. I've always been saying this for the longest time. Esau and the woman are very similar. Okay. You understand? Now Esau is like this, right? What he'll do is when you start to bring out things against him, he'll shame you. You know, he'll say, "Oh, that's a victim mentality. You're a victim. Oh, blame the white man. Oh, all your problems you blame on someone else." Like while all he does is blame. All he does is complain. You see what I'm saying? All he does is complain and blame people. So this guy is a fugitive. That's why he has that mentality. That's why anytime someone comes at him, he comes in really he gets in attack mode. He doesn't even go in a defense mode. He goes into attack mode. All right, because he's a fugitive. All right, and when there's a witness against someone who's committed a crime, right? If he's a real stone cold killer, he wants to get rid of that person. And that's what Esau wants to do with the prophets. He wants to get rid of the prophets. Right? They maketh a man an offender for a word. You see what I'm saying? And lay a snare for them that rebuketh in the gate. Well, that's what they're doing. With all these different legislations that they're passing behind closed doors. You know? They're making themselves they're trying to hide their sins. They're trying to hide the things that they've done. And the fact that we're bringing it out is affecting their spirit, right? Because this word is like a two-edged sword, and it's cut not the flesh, but the spirit. All right? And that's worse. That's why I say this word is worth any type of militia. That's a waste of time. Okay, Esau would wish that we would turn into a militia. Esau wishes that we would turn into a militia. You remember with what's that? Don't effing around crew, whatever that guy's name was. That agent provocateur. Forgot his name. Jam Master Jay, right? He was an agent provocateur. He was set up by Esau. All right, and he came with that whole military thing, and he had all those guys following him. There were Jakes walking with guns and had the scope on backwards and a bunch of foolishness, man. But when there's Edomites in the car watching them and laughing at him, Why? Because that Esau wants you to do that. He would love to have that type of fight because that's his blessing. The sword is his blessing. The weapon is his blessing. But our blessing is in the spirit through our power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and he could never win in the spirit. In the spirit, he already lost. You see? So now he's on attack mode. So you expect more demonization, expect the demonization and the hate from these people to ramp up on a high level. All right, he's gonna make you seem worse than the KKK, worse than any of these groups. He's gonna find the worst clips, right? He's gonna find the most sensationalized clips to play. He's not gonna play the breakdowns of brotherly brothers breaking down brotherly love and the fruits of the spirit. He's not gonna find any of those videos. He's gonna play all the videos and the little clips of that he can sensationalize. Like vocab, right? Vocab's another agent, all right? Another agent of Satan. You see? But because this word is affecting Esau, and the truth is flourishing, and truth is his biggest threat. Truth is his biggest threat, and that's why now what he's doing is everything he set up. With this cancel culture, which is spearheaded by who runs cancel culture? Who's in the forefront of cancel culture? The so-called black woman. That is the forefront of cancel culture, man. They run cancel culture. The man is not at the forefront of the cancel. They really couldn't care less for the most part. It's really the woman, because that's all based on emotions, man. Oh, she said something. Oh my God, she said, cancel her. You know, that's all emotions, man. But they're using that type of mindset to come against the truth, to stop truth from coming out. All right? Like, you don't know these Edomites are racist? You didn't figure that out yet? You didn't figure that out yet? All these years, all these centuries you've been in America, and you didn't get it? You didn't understand that yet? Now, I just don't want them to say it. What the fuck? Who cares, man? Excuse my French. Who cares whether they say it or not? All right? Who cares? What difference does that make, man? All right? That should keep you on your toes. That should remind you where you're at. That you're in Egypt, man. The spiritual Egypt. Okay? Now, dealing with there's a video that I saw earlier in the day, you know, and I seen brothers was making videos on it, you know, about this Edomite, and he was coming, you know, he was a so-called Christian, and you Christians do not believe in the Bible for real. You Christians are full of it. All right, every time you come to the camp, or you always got somewhere to go when the scriptures start to cut you. You always got somewhere to go. You're always in a rush. When you came to the camp, you stopped, you listened. But then when the scriptures came out, you're always in a rush. You always got an appointment. All right? But this Edomite so-called Christian, which Israel, the disciples never called themselves Christians. They were called Christians first in Antioch. They never called themselves Christians. All right? Matter of fact, some of the disciples were called, you know that word. It looks like Niger, but it's really nigga. All right, I gotta say it like that because, you know, they might flag the video, but that's what they called him. All right. Did they go around saying I'm a nigga? No, they didn't go around saying that. All right. But you saw this Edomite Christian came on and said, try to demonize us through Kendrick Lamar, right? Saying, he tried to promote a false religion, And then he tried to say that, yeah, it's just like the KKK. Which, what was the KKK doing? KKK was hanging people and burning down houses and burning crosses on the lawns and actually murdering people. Actually murdering people. And you're gonna try to tie us who read the Bible with the KKK. Showing you that this is why we call you the devil, and some of them believe the white man's evil. That video is a perfect example of why we call you the devil and why we know you're evil. All right? And then he tried to attach us to the occult, to Satanism. Showing you this man he's about to go all out with demonization. He's about to go all out with whatever he can do. Now that he's being exposed, he's just gonna get into attack mode. When you have a rat in a corner, right? He's gonna attack. When you put a squirrel in the corner, he's going to attack you. Because there's no other way out. And that's where Esau's at. He's getting ready to go. He's in attack mode now. He's in the attack stance. And he's putting all that propaganda. Before Esau attacks somebody, what does he do? He builds the propaganda machine against them. Before he attacked Saddam Hussein, he built that propaganda machine. Adolf, a propaganda machine. What's that guy's name? Osama bin Laden, propaganda machine. But when they came over here to the Gadites, they needed to go. They were savages. You know, they barely even knew how to communicate. Savages. You know, they were nothing more different than animals. The propaganda machine. You understand me? So, with that, after that propaganda machine is issued, saying we're part of the cult, and then he tied us to Madame Blavatsky, we speak against all the time. We speak against these damn witches and warlocks all the time. All right? Our apostles and elders been speaking about that before that dude even knew what YouTube was, probably. Okay? Back to before 2007. Yeah, before there was a YouTube. But you're going to try to tie us to those people. But that's okay, because they did the same thing to our Lord. They did the same thing to Yahushua. They called him a Beelzebub. They called him, they said that he was working witchcraft with the miracles that he was doing. You are not going to win with these people. You are not going to win. Even with Jake. Jake is going to be part of that. Jake is going to tag along with those different narratives that Esau's pushing. All right? Because why? They're of their father, the devil, as it says in John 8:44, man. They're spiritual Edomites. Even though through blood they're Israelites, they're spiritual Edomites. That's why the Lord said that. You're of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. All right? Because Esau is mad, he's mad. You know, like the old, like the slaves, right? When the master would be sick, is we sick today, masters? They would say, is we sick? Right? If the master's sick, we sick, they sick too. All right? They're sick too. Because they're a bunch of sellouts, man. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately Esau is really being exposed, and he doesn't know what to do. Okay, he doesn't know what to do. He's being exposed, and he's coming to an end, man. He's coming to an end through the spirit of the spirit of the Lord. All right, his mouth, his prophets, is consuming this devil. All right, and there's nothing that he can do. So now he's getting ready to be in attack mode and to heavily demonize and to come against his word and to come against the prophets. All right, and paint us as the worst thing that has ever been. But at the same time, the truth, right, is going to still be out there. The truth is going to be is going to be, you know, it's still going to be amongst the people. Some people are going to be like, yo, well, you know, some people are going to be, they're going to be divided, just like they were divided in the time of Yahweh Shai. Remember, there was some that said, nah, I believe he's a man of the Lord. And then there was, nah, he couldn't be a man of the Lord, Ray. There was always divisions, you know, so there's going to be those different divisions, people who have some type of good sense, and then there's other people who have no sense, all right? So anyways, I just want to say that, man, Esau's really hurt. This word is really affecting him. And when we started to come out 2 days a week, all right, I started to, we're seeing the change. We're seeing it really doing things in the earth. All right, as the Lord said it would do. His word does not go out void. So with that, I'll say shalom until the next video.